family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets Black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. Or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all of you guys.
So that is Shannon's official statement or official answer to what has been happening over the past week. Also, just to add additional context, $100 million deal allegedly is on the table for him. And then this $50 million lawsuit came out right after that. Thoughts? Anybody can jump in.
I think it sucks that like you have to do with like he has to deal with this. Like no matter if it goes away, like just like how they sully your name and run it through the media. And like I heard the video. Like this girl sounded like she's 12 years old, maybe 20 at the most. And he talked bad to her, like it ain't against the law, but it didn't look good. But it just girls fucking suck, bro. You gotta be careful.
Well, I think that she was a little more than 30 years younger than him, and he's like 50.
Well, they posted the clip of him saying that he was gonna choke her and stuff, like the audio.
Yeah, but it was in jest. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. You could tell that it was
like on some playful shit.
Yeah, you could tell that it was like on some setup type shit, but
yeah, because how come she was recording? You know, unless she tells us that every conversation she has ever had with Shannon Sharpe, she was recording every conversation. So why is it specifically that this one time you decided to record? Why didn't you record all the conversations you had before, prior to that? Like, how come it's this one time? And then, why didn't you go to the police right away? Why didn't you make a police report? But then most people are looking at, you know, especially women, oh, he's dating a younger girl. That's what he gets for not dealing with women his age. But no, just like we had, you know, Tracy Ellis Ross saying she dates younger men. Men can date whoever they want as long as they're of legal age. It's like when men do it, it's an issue. When women like Tracy Ellis Ross do it, then it's a preference. They're doing their own thing. It's not. It's a double standard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just hard, man. Like it's hard to have like any amount of money for anything, like and be visible.
Yeah,
like anybody could get it any day.
Facts.
And you got to defend it. Like you could be in Europe, and this girl said you did something, and you out here defending yourself against some nonsense.
Yeah, as long as you talk with them at any time, if you got money, they can come for you whenever they want. Because remember, for men, you are guilty, then you can prove you're innocent. It's not innocent and then proven guilty until proven guilty. No, for men, you are guilty because whether it's true or not, especially if it's not true, his reputation is ruined. But there are no consequences for that. If they go to court and they find out it's actually not true, there's nothing that's going to happen to her. You know, he claims he's going to sue her, but she doesn't have the money. Even if he wins, what money is she going to use to pay him?
It sucks.
Go ahead, Carrie.
I didn't look on Shannon Sharpe's page, but I was watching Candace Owens, and she read some of what he posted on his Instagram or his Twitter, sharing the texts that have gone back and forth, whatever. And allegedly they engaged in some pretty like aggressive sexual activity. So once you start hearing that, it puts a lot more of the "I'ma choke you" into context, and allegedly. Um, in regards to it sucks and it's hard, I hear you, Quentin. At the same time, I think that any man who is of Shannon, any man in general, but if
Period.
especially if you're as visible as he is, the amount of money that he has, like all of that. If you are engaging with somebody that is that much younger than you, has an OnlyFans page, and you're not putting 25,000 lines of protection in place, whether it's NDA on top of NDA on top of NDA, then it's not that he deserves it, because he doesn't.
I mean, it sounds like you're blaming him for being accused falsely. Because flip it, if it was a woman, who was being accused of something she didn't do, everyone would be on her side. But when it's a man being accused, for some reason, it's his fault for not trying to be smart. It's his fault for dealing with the wrong person. But when it's a woman on the other side of the gun, it's like, oh, you feel sorry for her. She's being taken advantage of. It's like, so it's an issue because a man has money. So men shouldn't work hard to get money and become rich because some women are going to make up some false accusations. So we should blame them. Damn.
But it's kind of like you're leaving yourself vulnerable. I think he left himself very vulnerable for this to happen.
Even if he did anything, what Kerry doesn't understand, that even if a man does everything, NDA, sign papers, do this, even if you have text messages, you have videos that you guys are doing everything, consensually, she just has to go and say that you did something. That's all she has to do, and everybody will believe it. Just because you put all these parameters, okay, you defend yourself, you do this, you ABCD, you hang out with when everyone is around you, she can just wake up and say, oh, I need money, he touched me. That's it.
Like, it sucks that he even has to think about it. Like, why can't you just like move about life? And like,
Exactly.
humans suck.
Exactly.
Some humans suck, not all of them. And it's just sad that you have to think about that. Like,
Facts.
when I engage in women, like, I'll be screenshotting shit.
Yeah, and that's what guys are doing. Either take videos, audio, keep the messages, the text messages. But some guys, for the most part, are giving up on dating. Like, they're like, you know what? Oh, it's either they're giving up or going overseas, passport bros and stuff like that. Because it's like, why am I just gonna be sued for something I didn't do, and then I have to pay lawyers just to clear my name? It's not fair.
Just in case he said he touched my booty unsolicited, like on some fuck nigga shit.
Yeah.
But
I'd be
let's
like,
think about
nah,
it,
nigga,
Quentin.
you
But
asked me to.
but think about it. On so the other day, you played audio to us live
Mhm.
of somebody
Yeah,
who left you a message.
yeah.
And it's low key because you're not as famous as Shannon Sharpe yet. But
Ass. Nope, no, nigga, I'm nobody. Just to
no,
keep it like that.
I'm just saying, like, look, and you didn't mean anything by it or anything like that. So you have
Mhm.
stuff like that that can happen just in general. And then if you so it's easy for you to slip up and overshare anyway. I mean, you were
Well,
intentional,
that's
so it's
that.
kind of,
No, that's fine.
But
Like, I actually called her and I told her that she watched it and she laughed. But continue.
I'm just saying it was so easy to do it in a, I'll call it innocent, for a lack of a better word, way in this situation. So it's so easy for somebody to catch you up, Like, it's super super easy, especially for us women. I told y'all we are so strategic. And you guys are not as detail oriented as we are. You're not as into like you're not. So if our intention becomes, I'm gonna get them, whether I'm trying to catch them on something, whether I'm trying to get something from them, whether I'm trying to manipulate them, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna give me a lot of the ammunition to shoot you with.
Yeah, but that's another reason men are giving up on dating or even interacting with women in general. Some guys are just like giving up because it's like, okay, if I interact with you, it's gonna be an issue. There's a potential of an issue happening. And then I'm gonna lose all my life is gonna be turned upside down. Why should I play this game? It's not fair.
Well, with him, it's just like that. It ain't even that. It's just like you want some money and I fucked you, so I'm about to run your shit through the mud. Because I guess there's something that came out that they said that they offered $10 million to not go public and just to do away with it. Did you see that, Anton?
I don't believe that at all.
Okay.
I don't believe personally. I don't believe that at all.
She probably would took that shit if that shit was offered. She would took that shit and ran quick.
100%. I don't believe that the 50 million is even a realistic number that they want. I think that that's the number that they want to propose so that they can try to get it settled for way less and just be able to get this shit over. Slimmy, what are your thoughts about this?
He got. Like I mean, it's sad, but like, I don't know, maybe he drink too much. I don't know what's going on with him at his big age, but he definitely got to be able to see this type of shit coming.
No man can see it coming. This is what I'm saying that people don't understand. You know, like it doesn't take anything for someone to accuse you falsely. Because they know even if they lose the case, because usually what happens, right? The woman will bring a case against a man who makes so much money, who's known. The lawyers usually take on that case for free, hoping that if they win any money, they'll get a cut of the money. So the woman isn't really paying anything to the lawyer, so she isn't losing anything. The man on the other case is losing a lot because he has to pay his lawyers, his reputation, and all those things. He's losing brand deals. He's losing so much money, and his reputation is being ruined. But the thing is, what happens, even if she loses the case and then Shannon Sharpe tries to sue her, she doesn't have any money. So even if the judge says, hey, woman, you lied on Shannon Sharpe, you got to pay him $100 million. She has no money. So it doesn't matter. She can just file for bankruptcy and that's it. 50 Cent has, sued so many women. I don't know if so many, but he has sued a couple women and they're supposed to pay him and they've never paid him. And nothing happened to them.
Like, real talk, he too old to like get set up like this.
It's not an age
Like,
thing.
he should know better. But I will say this. If as a man, I don't care what color, I don't care what age you are. I don't give a fuck if you think you a woman, but as a man, if you don't think that you under attack right now, you better wake the fuck up. You better wake the fuck up, man. Cause they coming for you. If you got any type of sight on anything, if you got any type of motion at all, they coming for you.
Facts. If you got any
they
money,
gonna try and take you down. It don't fucking matter, man. You better wise the fuck up. You better get all type of NDAs, like Carrie said.
Yep.
Don't fall for this innocent face looking shit, man. That shit, man, the motherfucker will take you up top, man. They do not give a fuck about you.
But they also don't care about NDAs because if you remember, not too long ago, Chris Brown had NDAs. He even had text messages of the woman chasing him down that she wants him to do things to her. She was sending him those text messages, but she turned around and tried to sue him that he did something to her. And then he had to release all these text messages saying, hey, listen, how can you say I did all these things to you when you are literally begging to see me and I don't want to see you? So for me, I believe there isn't really much men can do about this. Now, if the laws change and they're like, hey, listen, if you accuse someone falsely and they're supposed to go for 10 years in jail, they're supposed to pay you this money. If you lose, if we find out you're lying, you get exactly what they're supposed to get. Then maybe this shit can come down. But because women have nothing to lose, they will keep doing it.
This is the perfect example. They don't give a fuck about you.
And
in all reality, that nigga Shannon Sharpe should have been settled down, man. Like, for real, like, he wouldn't have this issue.
Settling down doesn't mean anything. Ask Tom Brady, they can still divorce you and take money and take half of your shit. So if some money they want, even if you get married, your own wife will divorce you and take all your money. So settling down doesn't mean that the person who's laying next to you can turn up one morning and be against you. We have seen this movie so many times. So he's wrong.
You think
I ain't saying none of this shit is right. I ain't saying none of this shit is right. I'm not condoning this shit, but what I'm saying is he wouldn't be worried about this shit, man. If he you know, he's still trying to live his best life. You know,
Well,
with the women, I get it.
Maybe
But
like
you
do
gotta
think
be careful.
everybody should be married though.
You gotta be
Exactly.
careful.
Everybody.
I don't get the victim blaming here.
Exactly.
Ain't no
the
victim
blaming
blaming.
Shannon.
Yeah, that's all I hear. That's why I heard Carrie open up her mouth. She said, Anton, send me the fucking link. Cause
So you don't think as a man you gotta be aware of these things?
my nigga,
You can be aware, but there's nothing much you can do to stop it. That's why I said you can put everything in place to protect yourself. But there's one thing you can't do. You can't stop someone from going to make up some accusations against you and sue you and you ruin your reputation. You can't, because they can do, anyone can sue you. You can look at someone the wrong way and they'll sue you. So it doesn't matter.
nigga, why do he have to forfeit his best life because there are
Predators.
degenerate ass women who allow on you?
It's a man that's organizing this shit.
Why do people have to lock their doors because
It's a man
people
that's
will break into
organizing.
their house?
Tony Busby is a man.
Listen,
Why do people have to lock their doors because people might
this
break
the
into their
problem
house?
with black culture. This the problem with niggas.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Listen, this what y'all do. See, they do this in the neighborhood too. When I put on my big chain and I'm flashing my jewelry and somebody comes snatch my chain, they'll blame me
Yeah.
for wearing my chain.
That's a totally different scenario.
No, it
No, it's
ain't.
the same.
Yes, it is.
Nobody, no,
Hey, you did it. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Because
Nigga, I will put you on
Okay.
mute. I will banish you, my nigga.
I told you, you got to go slide on the mother niggas first. You did.
That nigga, he died. 10
Come
years
on,
ago.
man. Let's move the conversation there. Let's not focus on that. But in all seriousness, bro, like, why are we sitting here blaming Shannon for living his best life, bro?
Exactly.
He worked super hard. If I want me some 19, 20-year-old pussy, then God damn it, I can have it. We should be blaming him because she a fucking liar.
can we define what does it mean to blame somebody?
To blame somebody is saying, hey, you should know better for dealing with someone who just wants you for your money. That's what they took your money, so it's your fault because they took your money or they accused you falsely. No, like I could lock my door, right? But if someone breaks into my door, don't blame me for not buying a stronger door. No, blame that person for breaking into my house. You can't blame me and saying, oh, you should have bought a stronger door. Yeah, but if they still wanted to break into my door, maybe they could find a way, something to cut my door down, even if it was the strongest door in the world. So that's victim blaming.
To go press a fake charge that she know ain't real.
No, up here, who's blaming him?
I just heard Slimmy saying that he should have been married. He should have been moving like this. I just heard you say he needed a 25 level of protections.
You can't conflate. You can't conflate. Wait, 2K. You can't conflate
That's
what I
what you
said
said,
as victim
Slimmy.
blaming. Because I also what the original statement was, I said that he should be more careful.
My nigga,
He's too old. He too old to be getting took up top like this.
My nigga.
Like, how do you avoid the responsibility of having this girl signing an NDA when you got
NDAs don't matter. There's a girl who sued Tiger Woods because he broke up with her. She literally sued him because he broke up with her, but she had signed an NDA. I don't even think you guys understand. A woman sued Tiger Woods because he broke up with her and she wanted money. But she had already signed an NDA. She still sued him. So it doesn't matter.
got $100 million on the table?
My nigga,
She's the only fan creator.
it
So,
don't fucking matter.
It doesn't
Just
matter.
because
She can
she's
still
young,
lie.
a girl and an OnlyFans creator, don't give her permission to be a ain't shit human being.
But no one is
y'all
saying that.
Are y'all forgetting that isn't this like the second time he's been named in like a Me Too type
No.
situation?
No, I don't.
The
No,
whole Fox
no.
thing, even though I don't think he had anything to do with that. Wasn't his name in that though?
No. And
No,
if
His
it
name
was,
was in there.
all it proved
No, it
that
wasn't.
bitches
And
lie
then
on
this,
their
maybe he's
His
just
name was
freaky.
in that.
Maybe he needs to be more careful. He lost me at Gabby from OnlyFans.
Right. Like
This man is
nobody.
almost 6 decades old, and she's barely 2 decades.
You
He
see how
knows
you trying to
better.
So
blame him?
He knows better. And then your name is already thrown in one sexual allegation, even though you probably may not have done anything, but
Marlon,
you
what?
so how is it his fault that they're still accusing him falsely? This is what I'm saying. At one moment, they say he's dealing with a much younger, woman who doesn't know anything. He should get a woman his age. But how come she knows enough to make up a false allegation? How come she knows enough to find a man who has money? How come she knows all those things? But when it comes to dealing with her now, she's not smart enough. She's not old enough.
you gotta move a little bit differently. And if you don't
Marlon,
understand that,
what has he done wrong?
Nothing.
Answer that.
he
Just being rich.
entertained Gabby from OnlyFans.
He could have entertained any woman. He could have entertained a woman who's a lawyer. She could still sue him and accuse him falsely. Just go to the court and claim Shannon Sharpe touched me. I want $100 million. That's all they have to do. So whether it's a woman on OnlyFans, it's a lawyer, it doesn't matter who it is. They think that for a woman to sue a man, she needs some sort. No, she just has to wake up and decide, you know what? I want $50 million. Let me go sue a rich man who I had a relationship with.
What's wrong about that? What law did he break?
Nothing.
I keep saying these men keep sticking their penis in demons
Motherfucking
and then
head
wonder
hurt.
why
That's
they
what
fumbling the
Tylenol means.
bag,
Shit.
wondering why they going broke, wondering why their life is collapsing and falling apart.
Now they're
But this
blaming
means
him.
nothing. Keep sticking your penises in demons.
No, listen, y'all, bro.
I'm just here. I have my popcorn at this point.
Of course, because you are an older woman who
Yeah.
wish Shannon was fucking you.
Exactly. 2K said it. Look at her face. That's the only reason they ever. You have never heard of an older woman, being happy when an older man dates a younger woman. It's always an older woman complaining because the older man who has money didn't choose her. They don't like the fact that younger women, are very competitive and men like them.
No, what's ew?
No,
I'm not attracted to him. He's very, very handsome, but no, that's
listen,
not true. Don't say that.
this is what it all boiled down to. This is what I see it on the internet. I'm seeing a bunch of old hoes mad that
Facts.
Shannon was fucking a young tenderoni and saying,
Who's
Facts.
mad? I'm not losing $50 million. I'm not
my
doing
nigga.
anything.
That's all I see. It's nothing really but black woman saying, I told you so.
Facts.
That's all the
Okay.
internet is.
And they're
That's
all
all the
old.
internet is right
Well,
now.
I don't know that 2K. I don't
2K.
sit there and scroll the
You
internet all
seem
day.
you seem the most upset over everybody. Like
Yeah, because man, he's upset because he understands as a man that any man can go through this. You wake up one day, everything's going well, then you see that, oh, so and so is suing you for this much money. And you're at that moment, even if it's true or not, your reputation is ruined. You are guilty in the courts of public opinion. So that's why he's passionate about it.
no one
2K
no
throws
one
his
is
bombs and then
blaming
he leaves.
no one is
Mm-mm.
blame no let's be clear. What she's doing is wrong. She's taking advantage of the situation. She's trying to get his money. That's I think that's obvious for everybody.
She's a prostitute.
So how long do we she's doing
Her
what
morals
she
are supposed
like
to
what
be
she
great if
probably
she's
does.
a 20-year-old prostitute. She has morals. Are we shocked, 2K?
So
Okay.
how
Okay, but you should talk about how we should hold her accountable, not what Shannon Sharpe should have done, or he shouldn't have talked to her, or he should have had some NDAs. No. If you're saying she's all these bad things, then hold her accountable and say we should put rules and laws and regulations on people who accuse people falsely of such big crimes, right? We should say that. You shouldn't say, okay, she's this and this, but Shannon Sharpe should have done ABCD. That's victim blaming.
how long are we gonna talk about her? Because she's
That's who deserves the
she's
blame.
wrong.
Exactly.
She's wrong.
Criminal here. She's the
Wrong.
problem. Why do
Okay.
y'all have ridicule for Shannon, a nigga that ain't did nothing wrong? He didn't take nothing. He got the pussy.
She gave it up to him, and we up here
No.
blaming Shannon. Well,
No,
He had
no,
sex
no,
with
no.
the
Listen,
demon,
listen,
and
listen,
you
listen.
Yeah, 2K is funny. But anyway, I'm not gonna finish the video because I have some other videos to go through. But you guys go. I'll put down the link below to Anton Daniel's channel.